Welcome, welcome, welcome to Thought Park, where today we are going to ride Hyperia for the first time, as well as then ride it for our exclusive ride time for 1 hour solid. And then, thanks to the Attraction Source event, we're going to be listening to a chat with some of the guys from Mack Rides. So hit like, hit subscribe, and join us as we investigate. So after a 4-hour drive, after I had about 3 hours sleep, into a 45-minute security queue where I really needed a toilet, we are now finally in the island like no other, Thought Park. I have not ridden this yet, neither has Detective Whitmore, who just wooed.
Woo!
And we're in the single rider line with lots of other people. We are here for the Attraction Source event today, Fearless Frenzy. However, I need to get a ride before we rinse it later on, so single rider, yes, I'll be on my own, but I need to get it done. Third time's the charm, and I'm back in my gold. If you've seen the previous case when we were last here at Thorpe, this is exactly what I was wearing because it's gold. Made sense, right? So, here's hoping it's as incredible as I expect. Right then, first ride ever on Hyperia. Somehow, between the 12 of us that are in the single rider queue, we managed to get on 2 trains, and there weren't like 2s and 4s available. I don't know why, but they seem to have not batched the main queue up to the station. So we had myself, Ollie and Henry on the back 2 rows. So my first ever row was on the sweet seat, as Kate said, which was, yeah, row 10 on the right hand side. Superb is in short. Definitely want to ride it again later as we will with the ERT, but overall it was fantastic. I can't believe that thing's here. It doesn't feel like it should be in the UK. It feels like a sort of, feels a bit more of a worldie, to be honest, but I'm excited to get loads of rides on it later, see what happens. Well, I know what happens, it's going to be superb, isn't it? But I just want to, you know, get my thoughts around it and stuff. It's super lovely today, really bright. We need to go check out the merch now. Oh, and I lost my bobble! And I joked to the ride operator when we came in, I said, oh, I lost my bobble, can we go get it? And I don't think he realised I was joking, and I was like, no, I'm joking. So, anyway, that was great. There it goes. Oh, we got a stall in the UK. I'm super excited about that. Right, let's go look at some merch. So there's tons of merch in here. They've got the denim jackets similar to what they have with Nemesis Reborn, which is really cool, but it's these little wings that you can add on the back. And each one is themed to different things. So you've got Lifehacker, Spiritualist, Hellraiser, and Trailblazer. But apparently, I've just heard on the good word from one of my detectives that you can, apparently soon, they're going to have a press, so you can press them on in store, which I think is a really good move. I like that they've not got them on the jackets, and it's an optional extra, and you can customize them because of different colours with the different themes, etc. But for 12 quid for 2 of these large patches, I think that's pretty good. There's some other bits here that are alright, nothing majorly for me. They do have the wings as well, which are cool, that you can just wear on the back. But the shirt I like that everyone else is wearing, the sort of acid washed one with the gold logo on the front, is out of stock because it's the best one. So maybe if I can find that, I'll get it. But then again, everyone's wearing that, so maybe I'll find something else. I don't know, but yeah, looking cool. Happy days so far.
What's up, guys? We're currently queuing for Nemesis Inferno, the best B&M invert in Staines, and one of the best themed queues in the world. We're in Big Easy Boulevard, and I've got the detective with me, and I've got Henry, and Coaster Credits, Cymru. Where's Henry? There he is. And Sammy. You guys excited?
I am very excited.
You excited? And that's me, coasterswithmwah. Ow. Let me know what your favourite B&M invert is in the comments, and what your favourite moment is on any invert in the entire world. Mine's the little sweep at the end of Vampire. Goodbye.
Last time we were here, I really wanted a Doughnut Time, so today I got a Doughnut Time. I changed my mind a million times, but I ended up with a Derren Brownie, which is chocolate glaze, chocolate buttercream, homemade brownie and cornflake chunks, and dark chocolate, which I think is funny in the name because, I know it's not because of the ride, but I think it's funny that it was a thing here on IP and now it's not. But then we went on Nemesis Inferno, another back row ride for me, which is weird. It doesn't happen often, but it's weird that it's happened twice in a row. But yeah, Nemesis Inferno, it's intense. The photo wasn't good, so you're not going to see it. Next up, I think we have a takeover of Flying Fish. With this man, that's a flying fish. I forgot what it's called, so now he's doing a silly
Flying
thing.
Fish.
Flying Fish, you've got a new cred.
Yay! 3 laps.
I wasn't even counting, I was just chatting to Stu, so I had no idea what was going on.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
Yeah,
Is it better or worse than Runaway Mine Train Choo Choo?
worse. I prefer the fun and theatre of Runaway.
Yeah, and the extensive layout and theming.
That too.
And there's
no choo-choo.
And there's no choo-choo in it.
Choo-choo. It's
Choo-choo.
It
Maybe
does.
we should do like a fish thing.
Fish.
Fish.
Can we do that next time? Can we do it again? And do Fish.
George, fish.
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 Right, that started right here, right now. We're totally taking that.
Well, there's a fly in your ND filter.
Is there?
Yeah.
I can't see it.
It's there.
Oh, speaking of flying, how was your flying alien-themed roller coaster experience?
This isn't a B&M flyer. No, the Swarm was very good. Back row with Ollie, very fun. Inside seat, I think this year it seems more intense. I don't know if it's because I'm getting old, or or this is showing its age, or maybe a mixture.
I think a mix.
But it's, the fly just took off.
Bye.
But yeah, Ollie, we were saying it's a bit more rough, a bit more rattly, but I still really enjoy it. It's good.
I do. I was on the far right edge, so I did that thing where I tried to touch the pond as you do the turnaround. I really like that. I always try and touch it, and I still can't. For some reason, my arms have stayed the same size.
But when you're on it, it feels like you're gonna touch it.
Yeah, it
and
does.
Your hand's gonna fall off.
Trick of the mind, eh?
Slow ops.
Oh yeah, we were very slow. Not even just our train, a lot of the trains before us were quite slow. But
yeah, other than that, very good, very fun.
can we have a spin? How many have you got?
I don't actually know at this point.
Jesus.
Hang on, I've got to put this one on, haven't I?
One more?
Thank you.
Mate, that's crazy. What a hero.
Done! Look at that! £5 a bag, though. It's
Big group ride there on Stealth. There is 13 of us, 14 of us, I think. So it took a few trains to get through, but we're making the most of our fast passes from the attraction source event that we're in tonight. So thank you guys for that. I think it was about 60 quid, but we've got the ERT later. We've got 2 fast tracks to use on anything except one of the water rides, Ghost Train and Hyperia, which makes sense for Hyperia. A talk with Mack, and looking over there as if someone's telling me over there, and a party afterwards as well, which is pretty good going. But attraction source do amazing events, so please check them out if you haven't already. However, yeah, Stealth is lovely. I'm planning what are you laughing at me for? Henry's laughing. I'm planning a trip to Spain.
It's ride on Stealth.
Lovely. When you do these rides so much, it can be hard to think of more things to say, but I should be getting on Red Force in November around my birthday, so that'll be exciting. Which is like Stealth but better, right?
Stealth but bigger.
And better.
Yeah.
And
you can get
faster
a film
and stronger.
recording of your time on it as well.
Will you buy me that for my birthday present?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll send you it in euros.
You
I'll
heard
send
it.
you €1.
You heard it here first. Pretty much every time we do a water ride, as you'll have seen if you've watched previous cases, I don't get wet. It's normally this lovely lady
We didn't do a cake.
getting wet.
We did a cake.
And I got all the wet that time, so I'm glad to have taken one for the team. Sammy was saying, oh, it's going to be us, and it was us. She was
Yeah.
absolutely right, weren't you?
Soaked, absolutely soaked. My back is just, but it's fine, it's warm, I'm fine.
Yes. Of all the days for us to get wet, it was today, so I don't mind. But it was fun. We had 2 boats between us, because there's loads of us now. Oh, and that. Yeah, go on then. Say that.
We had a smooth landing into the ramp up to the station.
Yeah,
It
that.
was very smooth, which is not usually the case.
No, normally you get bashed
Massive
about.
jolt.
Those girls got bashed, but we didn't. We were all right. We were smooth. Switching. No, just wet. Wet and good. But yeah, I enjoyed that. It was good fun. Right, next, please. So that was my favourite ever ride on The Walking Dead: The Ride, which was really cool. So Henry and I were on the back row, which we've never done before, and he was saying, "Oh, we can see the lights go out now," and I was like, "What are you on about?" And then the lights of the lift hill being like shut or exploding, aren't they? I was just saying I never noticed that before until you mentioned it. And there was a good whip about it. Like, I've always slated that ride for being like, I love the pre-show, I love the theming outside and pre-show, and then the ride itself isn't that good, but that was actually, I really enjoyed that. I'm surprised at how much I enjoyed that.
I think the timings are better suited for the back of the train.
100%. 100%. The stuff in there I didn't notice every other time, so I'm really surprised.
Like that smash window that almost looked like an ops cabin towards the end of the ride.
Yeah, I never seen these before. I don't know why. I'm really surprised. So
And
that was really cool.
actors.
Yes, and the live actors back,
Makes
which is
such a
good.
difference.
I wish they were hidden in the corridor though, so I didn't know when they were because I knew they were at the end. So I was just like, oh, they're here. Like it wasn't that surprising or scary, but I appreciate the effort and the addition. However, our ERT on Hyperia has been brought forward, so we're going to go eat some grub and then go find our Fearless half an hour sooner than expected. So that's cool. Well, that was the best Burger King I've ever had. They're clearly closing up and had to remake everything. They had to make everything fresh to order, basically. I used to work in a Nando's. I know what it's like. End of the day, you're trying to keep the stock low. You don't want to have too much waiting. So that was good for us. However, I got 9 chili cheese bites, not 6. Cheers, BK. But anyway, we are just waiting now for our ERT on Hyperia. There's quite a big crowd around here, and I'm pretty sure not everyone's here for the event, so they closed the queue early so we can get on it sooner, so happy days. And I think we'll see you on the other side. Heck, right, it's now... Heck, it's now 5 past 11. We've been up for 19 hours, and since we last saw you, we have done 3 rides each on Hyperia for our ERT, so we'll start there. Superb. This morning I was a bit like, oh, is it overhyped? Not quite sure what to make of it, but riding another 2 rides on the back. No, sorry, a ride on the back row, again, like I did this morning, second row, and then the middle row. Every seat was superb. Every element was fantastic. There's no drop in pacing. Just everything was great. And the only thing I would say, it did feel a bit short, but once I had that first ride and realised it was short, I then appreciated what it did in that time. And I think everyone's on the same boat with that. It's shorter than people expected, but it's great. It really is great. It's definitely the best coaster in the country. Is it a top tier, world level beating, awesome, super mega ultra coaster? No. I would rather have theming. That's my kind of thing. And after doing Ride to Happiness, I think onboard audio would have made it that much better. And I've just had Henry go, yeah, because it's true.
When you sit
Come
on
in.
the left, my voice is awful.
He's gone. He's absolutely
When you sit on the left, you get quite a lot of audio from the speakers next to the lift hill, but they're on the stairs, on like the stairway up. On the right, you can barely hear it, even though
I
you're
didn't
not that
hear
far
it. The
away.
first time, I was like, wait, what? And
I
you said to
completely
me,
second that as well.
Hello.
Just to repeat what Henry said, yeah, it's much better with the audio on the left-hand side, but on the right you can't really hear it so much.
Yeah, but the whip on the right, especially towards the back, is really good.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's
it
like
was-
a bit of a trade-off.
that first drop is so good. Like, you're just spiraling downwards, your bum's not in the seat. It's great. The stall was just, I remember just looking over at Detective Whitmore, just kind of like, we're upside down now, and I don't feel like it. It was so well engineered. Speaking of engineered, we then had our chat with Mack Rides in the evening. So the gentleman, I forget the names unfortunately, but there's a gentleman who's one's a ride designer, one's a layout designer, and the guy who literally designed Hyperia was with us. I believe Henry was looking for the names. Morris and Stefan, and they were great. We had a photo with them as well at the end, and yeah, it was very detailed, very technical, to the point of actual sort of physics engineering level of detail for that talk. But it was very interesting. I really appreciated the amount of detail and effort that they put into it. It's nuts. I mean, you think of designing roller coasters, like, oh yeah, that'll be fun, this will be fun. There's so much to take in. Yeah, sorry, I lost my words there. It's been a long day, so let's wrap that up. So, from everyone who's been here today, from myself, and then who's here now, Detective Cookson, Detective Kimru. What's your last name?
My last name?
Yeah.
Morgan.
Morgan?
Yeah.
Morgan, that's Welsh. Detective Morgan and Detective Whitmore. That's us done here at Hyperia's final ERT, our first time on it, and finally getting on it is what I mean on the ERT. That's us done, case closed.